Okay, so when you give dimension, you want to soften it up. You want to keep it nice and dark on the outside. And on the inside, you just want to give it a soft look. So same colors I was using before, but I want it to be a little softer. I want to bring it in a little bit and just make it a little bit softer. Open your eyes. Okay, great. Great. And once we've made it soft, we're going to go back into our little mixer brush. Orange and gold. This is Amber Lights from PowderGroup. These are two great colors. For those of you that know the matte colors. And now I'm really softening it up. So when he's going to be hanging out, they're going to just see beautiful, beautiful eyes. Okay, open your eyes. Very close. Now, in the inside part of the eye, we want to really make it stand out. So we want to use a color that's slightly lighter. But you want to be very, very careful when you're using whites, okay, or grays. Be careful of colors like this and this. Try to avoid them by themselves. You can take a white, but mix it with something else. If you use a white by itself, it's going to just end up glowing in the dark and looking very gray and ashy. So if you're going to use a white, mix it with something else. Or find a color that's not a white and still has a nice light, bright tone to it. So, close your eyes, and you want to put it right in the center of the eyelid. So you want to put it in the inner corner, and you want to take it out. Can you see how now we're creating some dimension? So when Dominic opens his eyes, you see the light, you see the dark. Now let's say it's not really coming out light enough for you. Yellows, look at that right here. Yellows break any kind of redness. That's what yellows are good for, to break a red. So if I take a yellow color, here I'll show you what kind of color I'm using. A yellow. Color theory is really important, what you should use where. Yellow breaks red. Salmon breaks dark blue. Okay, so here we're going to put a little bit of yellow, and we're going to take this up a little higher too. So now we're really opening up his eye. Very soon we're going to be saying her eye. But right now we're still saying his eye. And again, this is the part of the makeup application that looks a little scarier than when we started, because poor Dominic has been working all morning, all day, and partying all night. So he hasn't slept in 3 days, he told me. So if we can make this lovely young drag queen feel comfortable, come on, how much better than that can we do? And you can always go back. You want to make sure you have a really thin, tapered brush for your crease brush. You can always go back. It's angled, but it's very fine, and it's hard, so you have good control, and it doesn't go all over the place.
These are your brushes?
These are my brushes, but you can use anything else. You can use my brushes, you can use brushes that you might already have. I want to show you the technique of how important it is to have a good brush. And we can pass these later. You can see what kind, whether you have them, which. You need
Insecurity.
those products you really need. And remember, you can always layer. You can always add on. So now we're going to put some lashes on. Oh, don't forget the cleanup step. The cleanup step is very important. We're going to come back to Dominic's eye. The cleanup step, I'm going to use something light. Again, not too light. And go up here. Let's say actually that Dominic would have had hair over there that I want to cover. What I would do then, I would take the light color, not too light, close your eyes, and you can go right underneath the eyebrow.
That's the B palette?
This is the A palette, but I'm not using the lightest color. I'm using, look at them, you close your eyes. You can take a little nap. I'll wait till when I need you. So, but you see, if you just do a thin line right underneath the eyebrow, you can create that whole little dimension, but you have to just blend it in. Do you see how that really sort of brings out the brows? It creates a sharper look. This will all mix in. You can take your
range will leave anything.
Okay, now, when you're doing drag, eyelashes are important. And then I'm going to do the eveywhere famous trick of flipping it up. So that when Dominic opens his eyes, open your eyes for a second, it looks very, very odd. We're going to take our mascara and close your eyes. But see, once the eyelashes go up, you almost can't even see the contours anymore. But this gives you time to go back, and you can always add. You can always add whatever colors you want. But once you've already set up your space, you know where everything's going to go. And the reason I put on the eyelashes last is because they're going to help create the final look. But now, we're creating that contour. And very, very slight. You don't have to have anything too strong, but you can always add on. You see how that just creates the contour? Open your eyes. So when he opens, now it's really going to pop. Close. But once you've created the basis for where everything's going to go, it's so easy to add on to it. Later I'm going to add some reds, and you'll see how just slightly changing colors will change the whole look. Yeah? Okay?
I'm going to get my dragon part of the look.
Why? Because you're getting not harsh?
No, you're telling all our secrets.
Oh, but you know, it's only amongst the friends. These people, I trust everyone that's here.
But, you know, drag queens are so secretive. We could just be a lot for all of us.
Now, why is that? Because they don't want anyone to see what they did the transformation, or because
Well, because once dragons, like, once you learn how to do it, everybody else wants to do it. Then you got problems with people being more fierce than you.
well, then you better learn all the tricks so that no one's going to be more fierce.
You start getting paid less, and there's so many drag queens you never want to help.
Really? Well, open your eyes, look down, and we have to make sure that you're going to know way more than anyone else. Except for the other few guys that are here, and you know, they have to work it out. But when you apply lashes, the best way to connect them is with the mascara, holding your finger right on top of their own lashes, and with a back and forth in a sideways motion, you're connecting the fake lashes with the real lashes. You see, open your eyes for a second. You see how beautiful that looks? Now you have one long looking lash. Okay. So now the eyelashes are done. We're going to do a little bit of the eyebrows, and then we're going to continue with the rest of the eye makeup application. Okay, I want to just very, very delicately with just taupey colors, just fill in, and we'll go back to this to make them fierce, fierce, fierce. And not right now. Right now we're going to do everything else. Yeah, don't be afraid to use browns and jelly. Okay, remember the little sponge that I used in the beginning? I'm going to take that same sponge. I'm going to do this. Look up for a sec. I'm going to remove all the excess makeup that just fell onto the face. Look at all the makeup that would have been in the foundation. This is why I do the eye makeup first. And also, when you're airbrushing, you want to make sure that once the eyes are done, it's not going to affect anything. Alright, so we're going to take all the makeup off that would have been on his face. So you see all this? This is all, everything you would have had to mix into the foundation. Okay, that's not the way you want to go.
We're using alcohol.
Okay. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm going to take the B concealer and the A foundation right now. Because this is the concealer that Dominic usually uses as his foundation, but I'm going to use something a little bit lighter. I'm going to start out with the foundation. I'm going to use the light part as his highlights. And I'm going to show you some quick tips and tricks. Now, this is what I do. Brushing with them. I apply first. And also to temp tubes. Start out there. Remember our sponge that we took? You wet the